of thousands of people turned out to greet the All-Ireland champions. The journey had begun in the afternoon from the team's hotel in Dublin, and for all of us on the bus, it turned out to be a trip to remember. The team emerged from their hotel to begin the journey north just after 4 o'clock. It was to be mile upon mile of celebration. The Gardaí gave the side a special motorbike escort through the city. Driving on the wrong side of the road and going through red lights, Dublin had never seen anything quite like it. After that came a series of stops as thousands waited for the squad to return. At Drogheda, the cavalcade stopped for a brief reception, and then it was on to the bus again. The players were overwhelmed.
Leaving Dublin and right through Meath and see all the Meath supporters out was fantastic. You know, at least I think they've lost, at least they're not downhearted about it. You know, and the scenes through Drogheda there were really brilliant as well.
After Drogheda came Dundalk and bigger crowds. Newry just over 10 miles away, but it was to take another 4 hours to make it. In keeping with tradition, another stop, this time at the Carrickdale Hotel for some food and a brief chance to relax. The players knew they hadn't far to go.
We have reports that Newry is sort of like inundated with thousands of fans out, and I think it'll be a long, slow journey through Newry. It's not the biggest of towns, but I think it's going to take a long time.
As darkness descended, the border came nearer. This is what Down and Ulster had been waiting for since 1968.
Well, Adrian, probably for the first time I really believe now that Down are All-Ireland champions, but I see everyone here at the border and realise we are going to cross. I'm absolutely delighted. I feel very proud to be a Down man, and I'm just looking forward to getting out here and getting it done and getting on down into Newry.
The whole experience has been a marvellous occasion.
Yeah, the scenes are unbelievable. I'm more tense now, I'm more nervous than I was before the match. It's unbelievable. I never thought it would be anything like this.
After that came the border checkpoint, an RUC welcome, and then into a sea of red and black. Remarkable scenes, an outpouring of emotion that will live long in the memory. Estimates range from 30,000 to 70,000. I just don't know. I only saw people upon people. The 1 mile drive from the border checkpoint to the Buttercrane shopping centre took an hour. Men, women, children, all out to say hello to their heroes. It was the time the team boss Peter McGrath finally believed Down were All-Ireland champions.
I think after having seen the reception here tonight, it's absolutely unbelievable. It's a case of mass hysteria. I'm beginning to wonder what we have unleashed here tonight.
An amazing scene.
Absolutely unbelievable. That's the only word I can use to describe it.
The thousands of delirious fans were at fever pitch, and when Paddy O'Rourke and Sam Maguire arrived on the platform at Newry, the noise was incredible. And team boss Peter McGrath had a message for all the fans.
They said that Meath were the team that couldn't be beaten. We were the team that beat the team that couldn't be beaten.
After that, the team bus and a cavalcade headed off into the night to Warren Point to continue their celebrations. In the dark, yes, but a group of young men who in such a short time brightened so many lives in the province of Ulster. Yes, indeed, marvellous scenes. I'm delighted to say that in the studio now this evening we've got the man himself, Sam Maguire, also two of the men who played such an important role, Paddy O'Rourke, the captain, Peter McGrath, the manager. Looking back, Peter, hard to believe.
Still very hard to come to terms with the magnificent, unbelievable scenes that we witnessed last night. The crowds of people, the euphoria, the delight, 23 years of frustration, 23 years of famine ended, and people out really enjoying themselves. Tremendous spectacle.
Those celebrations continue this evening?
Yes, we are leaving Belfast shortly to go towards Newcastle, Kilkeel, and we end up in Paddy's home patch at Byrne.
Paddy, you won the cup. It's going to be very, very hard to retain it.
Yes, people are already starting to talk about next year's Ulster Championship, and we as All-Ireland champions go into that probably as favourites at this stage. People are talking about the athletic grounds, not being able to hold the crowd between us and Armagh. I'm not worrying too much about that at the minute, and I'm going to just enjoy this, and maybe after Christmas we'll settle down a bit more and start worrying about next year's championship.
You've been playing yourself a long time. Did you ever think that that moment, that magical moment, was going to escape you?
Oh, I did, yes. Probably this last couple of years I thought that this was never going to happen. As a younger player, I always felt that it would happen, but I'd given up on it this last couple of years. I'm just delighted now that it has happened, and I'm going to enjoy it.
Plenty of tears?
Plenty of tears, yes, plenty of emotion, and some of the scenes that we've seen after the match and last night, it would bring tears to anyone.
Peter, let's move to tomorrow night and another important engagement for the Down footballers.
Yes, tomorrow night at Newry at 6 o'clock we take on the rest of Ireland in a very worthy charity cause. Is for goal. It's the Third World Charity organised through the GAA, and we are hoping and expecting a massive crowd there for this very, very worthy cause. And I mean, talking of coverage and publicity, I would like to thank on behalf of the team the coverage that yourself and your crew have given us, and the little gifts that you provided us with last week. They were very, very acceptable and very much appreciated.
Peter, thanks very much. I think we're getting embarrassed. We'll have to send a check to you in the post. Paddy, thanks very much. Peter, thanks very much, and enjoy the rest of the week.